G'day guys, it's John from theproductivegarden.com. Going through another one of my beehives. This is, well, I guess it's my number one or original beehive. Last time I looked at them was probably about, I think about 6 weeks ago. They had plenty of brood down in the bottom. They've got drawn comb in the top, but they hadn't been storing any honey in there. So we'll have a look at that. They've got a queen excluder here, so there'll be only brood in the bottom, should be just honey up the top. So we'll give them a bit of smoke, get that strap off and see how they're going. Put the strap down now, out of the way. These guys usually properlise themselves down pretty well. And oops, not as much as I thought. Okay, so there's a few bees up the top here. Put this down here so I can put the honey super on there. Give them a bit of honey down there. Now I've got a couple of frames in here without foundation, and this second one I think is one of. So we'll have a look at how they've gone on that. And no, one next to it is one without foundation. This was drawn foundation. So no honey in there. I've gone a bit funky on the wax there with all that, so I don't know what all that's about. Bit of nectar in there, so they must be starting to store some honey up here, so that's good. And I might have to cycle that up through another honey super. Anyway, see if they haven't done much on that one, so I won't bother pulling that out. No, there's not much in this top super at all, so I'm not going to put them through all the hassle of ripping those frames out. That would just be a waste of time and silly. So take that box off, give them a little bit of smoke. Got a squash bee here somewhere. Take the queen excluder off. Make sure the queen's not on there. No. Okay, now see what we've got here. Might just give it a little bit more smoke. And just pull my suit up a bit so it doesn't pull against my head so much. That's how I keep getting stung on the head. Okay, so yeah, just move out of the way, you silly bee. You'll get squashed. Sitting there fanning. Okay, I'm expecting to get some brood in here. I can feel a bit of weight in it, but not a lot of brood at all. A bit of capped honey, a bit of pollen, a whole lot of pollen here, a whole lot of capped honey. No eggs at all. And they've gone a bit funky on this as well, putting holes in it. I know the last time I looked at it, all those holes definitely weren't there. So, but sometimes they change the configuration of the honeycomb around to suit their ventilation needs at the time. So maybe when we had some hot days, they wanted those holes there for ventilation. Anyway, let's keep looking. Okay, now they may not have brood in the front one there because it may have been a bit too hot for them to have brood there. Okay, so we've got young brood here going right down to, I think, eggs. Sometimes it's a bit hard to see the eggs. Yep, yeah, there's definitely eggs in there. So that's alright. You can see the queen. And there's a bit of capped brood there as well, heap of pollen. Some capped honey. Capped brood, heaps and heaps of pollen. Some smaller brood down to some eggs. but no queen there. Okay, so I'll put these guys in. Move that up a bit. Righto, heaps of cap brood, heaps of brood that looks like it's close to being capped. Younger brood on this side, lots of cap brood, pollen, honey up in the top corners. And I just had a look at one of my other hives, the Bargo hive, and they were probably a bit low in honey. We have had a lot of rain. We had about it was about 3 weeks straight of rain, and obviously that affects their ability to go and forage, and it also affects how many trees they've got giving them pollen and nectar as well. Like this. Give myself some smoke as well to cover any smell that sort of alarms them. Okay, I can see some cat brood down in here. Okay, lots of cat brood, lots of brood about to be capped. The smaller brood, heaps of pollen, stacks of pollen. Capped honey up in some of the corners. Same on this side. So they're doing alright. But I do think it's about time to start cycling some of this brood comb up through the honey super. So as I go through these guys and check it, and they've got lots of cap brood on a frame, I'll probably just start to cycle it up through the honey super and let the brood hatch in the honey super. When you do that, you do have to make sure that the queen isn't on there, because if you go and put this queen up above the queen excluder, well, then you've got the queen up above the queen excluder where you don't want her. Okay, this one here, lots of young brood. You can see one thing, sometimes bees, I'll just make sure the queen's not on here before I show you this. I've got an open queen cell there as well. So I wonder if they've gone and re-queened themselves. Lots of young brood there as well. Oh, there's the queen. It's a nice big fat mama too. So if I can show you, that's the queen just there. Big fat girl. So hopefully you got a good shot of that. But I mean, you can, if I gave you a close look at this, I won't with the queen there, but well, along where the wires are, they've eaten the honeycomb away. They haven't wanted it there anymore. So where has she gone? There she is. She's looking all right. Right, she's probably going to hang there. So I'm just going to put her back in, and we'll leave those guys there now. We don't need to go through this lot any more. Oh, geez, sorry guys. Just kicked that frame I put in front. Should have been more careful. Okay, we'll move all these frames up. I've been putting it together sort of snugly as I've gone, so should be no problem moving them up as one piece. Alright, now we'll get this one in. Right now, we'll give them a little bit of smoke to send them down. Put the queen excluder back on. Put the honey super back on. Try to get these things on nice and square. And we'll put the lid back on. Happy days. There you go, so that's number one hive. They're doing well, I'm pretty happy with that. Lots of brood, nice good fat healthy queen in there, and she's crawling around laying, so that's good. She might even be a new queen, they may have requeened themselves. Yeah, just hope I didn't lose half my hive swarming, but I haven't seen them swarm. That was the first I've seen of a queen cell. So anyway, it is what it is now. Yeah, so they're going really well. Hopefully now that this wet weather is gone, they'll be able to get some more honey in. I think last year in late November, I'd already got 4 frames of honey off these guys, and that was starting from a much smaller population, and now it's nearly Christmas, end of this second half of December, and I haven't taken any honey off these guys yet, and they don't have a whole lot, or they don't have any honey really up in this super here. So hopefully they fill that pretty quickly, then I can put a third super on top, and whatever honey they put into the third super is honey I can take off them. But anyway, we'll let these guys go now. I'll get this strap on it, and yeah, we'll come back in a couple of weeks and see how they're going. Anyway, that's it for now, and until next time, happy productive gardening. Bye.